So then a little bit about how to play the first section of the piece Midsummer by Will McNicol. So the first thing to say is that the guitar is in dadgad tuning. It's an alternative tuning. The top string, the 6th string, is lower than normal. It's tuned to D, dad. The next 2 strings down, the 5th string and the 4th string, are in standard tuning A and D. So we've got D, A, D, dad. The 3rd string on the guitar, the 4th one down, is also in standard tune, it's G. The bottom 2 strings, the highest 2 strings, sounding strings on the guitar, string 1, 2, string 2 is lower than normal, lower in pitch than normal, it's A. I'm checking the tune on this because I've just restrung this guitar for somebody. And then the highest string again is another D. High D, alright? So the whole guitar actually makes a chord. It makes a D sus2, a voicing of D sus2 chord. It's quite nice. Alright, so how do we play this piece? It's in fingerstyle. For most of the of this first section, my thumb will be playing the top 3 strings. And my claw, so that's my picking hand, index finger, middle finger and ring finger, will be playing, they'll each be assigned to one of the bottom 3 strings. Left hand, the first shape, my index finger is on the 4th fret of the high D. My middle finger is on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And my ring finger on my fretting hand is on the 6th fret of the 3rd string. And I'm going to play thumb, ring, mid, 1st. Okay. Then I'm going to play with my ring finger and my middle finger on my picking hand again. And that's just the open strings. They're passing notes. As I move my fretting hand to the next shape. Now, the next shape, the first finger and the middle finger stay on the same frets, but the first finger moves up to the 3rd string, and the middle finger moves up to the top string. So you pluck those strings with your index finger and your thumb. So far we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the 3 and was that with those passing notes. Then we're going to play with our thumb on the middle D string and our index finger and ring finger on the strings they're assigned to, and drag that shape, move that shape up, the shape that we've got with our fretting hand, up 2 frets. So now the middle finger is on the next marker dot on the guitar, the 7th fret, and the index finger is on the 6th fret. And we play a little pinch on beat 3 of the next bar, so that's with our thumb and our index finger, the 2 notes we fretted. Then we move our thumb down to the middle D string, and then play 3 and 4, and so that's index finger and ring finger. So far we've got 2 bars, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Now the next 2 bars are really similar to that, but instead of moving your shape that you land there exactly as it is up to fret 6 and 7 from 4 and 5, your index finger stays on the 3rd string, the G string, but comes down to the 2nd fret, and you swap to your ring finger on the top string because you're now playing a shape that's 2 frets apart. So the shape you land on is that one. Okay, frets 2 and 4, and you do the same picking mechanism. other than, so this bit goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So far we got 4 bars and it goes like this. Slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Up to speed. Okay. Then you repeat the first 2 bars. When you move back to the shape on frets 2 and 4, instead of picking 3 and 4 and, you end off that phrase by going 3, 4. So my claw, my 2-fingered claw, my index finger and my middle finger have moved up from the G string and the A string, the 2nd and 3rd strings. They're going to go to the middle D and the G. So they've moved up 1 string each as you move back to that shape. And I'm going to play with my thumb on the low D as well. And I'm going to play beats 3 and 4. 3, 4. So as you can hear, beat 3 is a shorter, you end up with a quaver rest. 3 and 4, which makes beat 4 longer and it ends the phrase nicely, right? So here's that bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay? A bit slower.